Hey y'all, happy Monday, happy Monday. Sorry so tardy, but I'm here. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is blessed. Y'all know we live here on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch. Please hit the like button as you come in the door. Of course, y'all know on Twitch, ain't no like button, but I'm glad you're there. If you can hold us down, if you got 2 devices, 2 browsers, or 2 apps, please stream on both by all means. Please, please, please. And thank you. Let me greet everybody. And let's get into our update for today. Another one of those rough days, but I'm here. I'm grateful. And I'm happy to see you. Spiller is in here. She was in here first, greeting everybody, making sure we good. Miss Sparkle, how you doing, sis? Angel A, Pavlov's corn dog. What's up, girl? We got Delicia Dismute. How you doing? Miss M01. Yeah, man, we're going to make it all right. If it ain't a good day, we're going to make it one. Hey, U.S. Army Brett, how are you? My Kia Cocoa Pop, how you doing, my dear? Always a blessing. We got our sis Queen Mermaid in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Deandra O'Neill, how you doing? DV. Hey, DV. I'm glad you're back, too. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Plum, my Plum, how are you? Hey, Vanessa. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. All right. We got the crew up in here. The beautiful Cece Miller is in the house. Okay, Kim Bird. How you doing, girl? Lala. Our lovely Lala is here. Miss Tampa, Florida in the house. Patricia Joaquin. How you doing? Hey, learning to love myself. How are you? All right, Cheryl, you made it. Good to see you. My sister Marilyn, I love you. I'm glad you're here. Kimber Monique, what's happening? Good to see you too. What's up, Lisa Lee? We got Queen Mermaid holding us down in Twitch land, and I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Quiet Storm 87, always a pleasure to see you. Always glad to see you here. Show Me 0517, also holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. Denver is here, y'all, and she is still from Denver. Okay, hey, what's up, Vita? I am unique. What's up, girl? Girl, you know the Florida Negro News got something for you today. We got it for you. What's happening, King St. Cara? My favorite nephew. I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. Hey, Candy R. How are you? Alita, sis, how you doing? So good to see you. Love you bunches. That Kelly girl. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Good to see you. Miss Ree is here, y'all. The hardest working lady in hair braiding is in the house. Always a pleasure. Always a blessing. We got Nina Ross up in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the whole family. We got the whole family up in here today. Destiny Morton up in here. Oh, y'all can't tell me nothing now. Y'all can't tell me nothing now. Now I'm into something. I got Destiny Morton up in here. That's what I'm talking about. So listen. We got to get into the updates. The funny papers are kind of funny. They not the funniest, but they funny enough. And we got to get into the updates. The updates are interesting. We got Nacho Twins Mama. What's up, girl? I ain't even see you at first. You know what? I am exhausted. I am. I ain't even gonna sit up and tell no tales. I am truly, truly exhausted. Make no mistake about it. But I'm here. There's my Angie. Miss my sissy. We love you. So glad to see you. Oh man. So listen. Let me get this cough. Y'all know I'm struggling with my throat. And it's nobody's fault. I did it to myself. Because I should have been minding my mouth and not letting people upset me with foolishness. And I did. And so now I got to deal with the consequences, which is, I injured my throat. So nobody's to blame but me. And I'm going to do better next time. Angel baby, what's happening? All right. One more thing I wanted to do really quick before we get started. Let me do that right now. There we go. All right. Now we ready to go. That's right. We claiming them. We praying for them, but we claiming them. It's already here. Sometimes when you want to pray for something, you pray and manifest and claim it and just call it done. Hey, Fly Gray Streaks. Thank you. I appreciate you. I truly do. Y'all, Spiller say I need 18 more likes, y'all. Please hit the like button. Please don't do me like that. So let's get into these updates, shall we? Shall we? Listen, we got to talk about the people. So, first things first, they did go ahead and get the gun laws, the gun legislation of firearms, because they don't like the G word. The firearm legislation, they got that passed. So this is what we talking about when it comes to this. So apparently they went ahead and took the whole terror, trying to call parents terrorists stuff out. So that's out. That was a real sticking point. And to be honest, y'all, we got to ask the question, why was that a sticking point? Why were the Democrats so hell-bent on trying to keep that in there? That's some sick crap. Hey, Candace Lane. But that's out. But this is what's in. This is what we got on the table for the gun. I keep wanting to say that word. Firearms. Okay, for the firearm legislation. Since we can't say the G word, or we're not supposed to anyway. So they got money for school safety and mental health, about $38 billion, right? They got state crisis intervention programs and incentives for states to include juvenile records in the background checks. They got more comprehensive background checks for people that's 18 to 21, which kind of makes sense a little bit. However, even though a lot of these people who are responsible for these mass murders, if I can say that, do tend to be in that age range, we also know that all of them are not. But I do understand the thought process behind it. So for the people who are 18 to 21, there will be extensive or an expanded background check, which is not a bad idea. However, it begs a question for me. Hey, Vet. It begs a question for me. And the question that it makes me think or makes me ask or force me to consider is, if they're 18 to 21, they may not have anything in their background. They may not have even got caught yet. So doing extensive background checks at 18 to 21, it really doesn't. I mean, I get the thought process, but I also understand that a lot of children who are disturbed slip through the cracks. A lot of children who are disturbed slip right through the cracks. So there may not be any background to pull up. Like, what are you going to do? Go back and talk to his kindergarten teacher to see if little Johnny got caught on the playground torturing caterpillars? Like, how is that going to help? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm being obtuse, y'all, please let me know. Let me know. But I just feel like 18 to 21 extensive background check sounds good in theory. But when it comes to practical application, it really don't make a lot of sense. I'm just saying, I may not be right, but to me, it makes me ask the question. King St. Carl says exactly, most of the shooters had no background. Thank you. That is my entire point. So because the fact that they didn't have a background didn't stop them from taking people's lives. Right. Okay. So Angel A, you feel where I'm coming from. It's like it's almost like a word service. Like we paying lip service to it to make you feel like we really doing something to keep people safer. But when you think about it, like deep down, you're really not. Because the truth of the matter is that what you're proposing to do ain't really gonna catch nothing. Like I said, unless that background check includes them having to go back to every one of their prior grade school, middle school, and high school teachers to get them to sign a permission slip saying that you never did no weird or questionable crap in their classroom. Because sometimes those are the only people who would have any type of record of some strange behavior. Hey, Miss Kaiser, so say. So I found that interesting. Let's talk about what else is going on. There's no red flag laws. No, now when it comes to DV, domestic violence, when it comes to that, if you've been convicted of a misdemeanor of DV, after 5 years, you can still be cleared to get a firearm, which makes me concerned. So because your wife ain't reported that you beat her tail in 5 years, you can still get a weapon and off everybody. I don't know. That to me makes me uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean? Like after 5 years, he's cured or she's cured in the case of Amber Heard? Quiet Storm says, hopefully they're referring to school records. Every fight should be documented in a school record, whether or not they were bullied or bullied. Yeah, but they're not talking about school work records, sis. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, the fact that you've been in a fight shouldn't preclude you from being able to get a firearm. We need to know about psychological stuff that may not have been reported. You know what I mean? Vanessa say that's like a teaspoon of water for a forest fire. Eggs, perfect analogy. Hey, it's Tish. Thank you so much. She said hit the like button for the real news. I love it. Hey, Latasha Black, what's up, girl? Happy Monday. Miss MO1 says sounds like they are doing that on purpose so they can turn around and say, see, background checks don't work. Now, you know what? I didn't think about it like that. You might be onto something. Wow. You not that late, Miss Kaiser. So said this is our first news story. Angel A said that shouldn't happen. Documented violence shouldn't have a shelf life. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean after 5 years? 5 years ain't even no time. Now you tell me that Deacon Abner Johnson ain't hit his wife in over 30 years, and now he want a shotgun. What up, Kiki? I might say, well, you know what? Abner ain't slapped murder in 30 years. He ain't gonna slap nobody no more. But just 5 years ago, and now you're cured from violent outbursts and impulse control? How? How does that work? But if Abner just slapped murder 5 years ago, and she told, how many times after that, after the time that she told, that maybe she didn't report it, or maybe murder left him, and now he with Shirley, and Shirley don't call the police. The fact that that person ever did that should give you a reason to pause. I don't think 5 years is good, but that's what they said, y'all. I'm just reporting what happened. Then it said the states have a choice whether or not to unseal juvenile records. Now, we got to ask this question. Spiller say, I need 27 more likes, y'all. Please, thumbs up, thumbs up. If you don't mind, please. It ain't going to cost you nothing, I promise. Just hit that little thumb that say, like, it'll mean so much to me. So this is the thing. So when it comes to juvenile records and background checks, each state, we going back to the sovereignty of the states, much as we are after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. The state now has the right to make that decision. Hey, sunshine. It's all on the states. So the state can say, we ain't unsealed, we're not unsealing no juvenile records. They ain't did nothing as an adult. They good to go. What's up, Southern Ivy? How are you, sister? Good to see you. Hey, Leslie. Happy Monday. So that says to me, let's just say they're 22. So they just missed that extensive background check. If the state that they're in does not allow for the juvenile records to be unsealed, What are we doing? Hey, Kobe Cole said, remember the ladies who wore black sunglasses to cover the eye? Exactly. I had a beautiful auntie who did that. And I never knew why she wore her big shades. Never knew, because I was too little. You say maybe they think that's a deterrence. I don't know how. Lala said exactly. Mental health issues have no cutoff time. They don't. They simply don't. So I'm not sure what they're thinking, y'all, but like I said, I'm just reporting what happened. This is what happened. I'm sure y'all can pick that story up in CNN. You can more than likely pick it up in Reuters. Who else would have had the story? Wall Street Journal. And I'm sure the Post, New York Post, has that story as well. Or not the Post, New York Times. So just, read up on it, see what's happening. I think even the Associated Press had an article that would outline the info as well. Destiny says not all folks who have anxiety and depression want to off someone. It'd be the one suffering in silence. That's a passive fix. Right, because everybody crazy ain't going to tell you. And I know you didn't say crazy. I'm just saying, because there's times when I felt crazy and I didn't say nothing to nobody. Hey, Josie, how you been? I'm so happy to see you. All right. But yeah, so like Destiny say, a lot of people suffer in silence. And those are the ones that, we see on the news later, and it's stuff like, I never would have thought. He was always so quiet. She was always so quiet. How many times have we heard that, right? But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and keep it pushing. That's the news. Let's get into the next story. So dig this. Hey, happy to be happy. So while we're talking about state rights, I guess it's a good time to head back to Roe v. Wade and what's going on. So of course, everybody's losing their nut because they're not realizing what it really means. Okay. Most places are not going to say it's illegal, you can't do it. We got about 13 states out of 50 that want to say, no, you can't do it. The rest of the states are not saying that. Even what kicked this off was people fighting against the state of Mississippi because they wanted to ban that service after 15 weeks. 15 weeks is almost 4 months pregnant. If you can't get it done in the first 4 months, I'm starting to feel like you're irresponsible anyway. I'm just saying. And the truth of the matter is this. If they had not been fighting that, which was something ridiculous, this wouldn't be happening in the first place. And I felt the need to kind of try to clarify because I'm always disturbed, especially when my own people have a difficulty in comprehension. No one is saying you can't do it in all 50 states. That's not what's happening. You got 13 states, which is not even half. So literally 12.5 would be 1/4 of the 50 states. So you got 1/4 of the country saying that it's a no or trying to ban it at certain stages. The rest of the states are not. So all this over dramatization over nonsense, please make it stop. Somebody please make it stop. Ashley said, I have a friend who is 19 and pregnant. Dude put hands on the mom, and the mom is the only one supporting her. She's 3 months, and we don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know what she's gonna do either, but we'll pray for her. She got to make a decision. She has to make a decision. If somebody hit your mama, they'll beat you, they'll beat your child. So you got to figure out what you're gonna do. I don't understand what's to figure out. I wouldn't have a hard time figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being glib, Ashley, but the man is dangerous. So she wanna, I can't advise nobody one way or the other. I can tell you I wouldn't be having a baby from somebody who put their hand on my mama. Egypt Nile in the building. That's what's up. Okay. Candy R say Oklahoma is one of the 13. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct. So, but I just want to be clear. And like when you think back on it, for me, the fact that they were even litigating and fighting for the right to do that after 15 weeks, like you should be ashamed of yourself. At the end of the day, why didn't you just go to another state that would have let you do something so ridiculous? It's other states that would have let you do it, no matter how ridiculous it was. You up here fighting it, and look what you caused. And now everybody's in a state of unrest and panic over almost literally nothing. Okay, so exactly. She don't want to make the logical choice. We support her no matter what, though. I mean, bless your heart, because I wouldn't. King Sankara say her and all the males in her family need to be putting that boy in the ground. Hello, good night, buying chicken and check sodas. That's all I'm saying. Angel A say they sure will. I couldn't imagine a man I dated putting a finger on my mama. I know that's right. I would still be in prison right now. That's all I'm saying. Queen Me said, Illinois, you can't go past 16 weeks. So there's restrictions. Right. But we talking about 4 months. Why in the name of God would you be 4 months gone and then just decide to do it? You got 4 months to figure it out. Think about that. Once you know you got 4 months, I feel like that's a good restriction. And I think the people who don't want those restrictions are people who have never found out what happens with those procedures when the women are further along. They don't consider the risk to the woman. They don't consider the risk that sometimes those children come out here alive and drawing breath. Like there's more to this, there's more to it than just let me do what I want to do. Okay, cool. I'm all for you not having something you don't want to have. But in 4 months, if you can't figure it out, then you're just irresponsible. And I'm going to go on record and say that. I'm just going to say it. Destiny says it's a wrap for us here in Kentucky. We need to start holding these men accountable too. Well, Kentucky has something called borders, and you can always cross that border into another state. Yeah, you said at the very least he'd lose a hand. You're such a wonderful Christian. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, and 4 months is a very long time. You good and saved, Angel A. Because I ain't no way I stop at a hand. You put your hand on my mama. Oh man, Egypt say we need 28 more likes, y'all. Come on now. Y'all do right by me. Please, please hit the like button. Candy R say, but it's the clear women that closed there and voted for the men who supported the outcome. I agree, not 4 months. Right. I just don't understand. Personally, my argument is I like your name. How you doing? Say my cousin had a child by her boyfriend. After the child was born, the boyfriend punched my cousin mama in the face and broke her nose. My cousin had 2 more kids by that man. Your cousin need her behind tore up. Not only did she not deal with him, she stayed with him and had 2 more babies. Your cousin need to be dealt with. Right. Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. I'm not built for it. You say they close their eyes and vote. But this is my problem. My problem with this is this. The outcome is just not as dramatic as people are making it out to be. I feel like people thrive on drama and pretending situations are way more dire than they actually are. Miss Emma once said that boy's going to use that child as an excuse to stay in her life and become Satan personified. She has a way out. She needs to take it. I agree. Right. Angie said he would lose all his breath. He sure would have. Lord knows he would have. And I'd have sat on the curb and waited for the police. But also expanded onto that story about people in their hysteria. I've even seen people trying to like weave the LGBTQ into this story. Like I'm like, how does this have anything to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, let a woman's issue be a woman's issue. Just let us have our issue. Like, it don't have to include nobody else. We are not required to include other people in something that we're going through and an attack on our womanhood. Okay? That's the first thing. But this is the next thing that I want us to really look at with this story is that there are companies who are willing, and I feel like there are more, not feel like, I know there are more, but some of the bigger companies, right, Lisa, they ain't got nothing to do with that. And I feel like when people start conflating issues, it takes the veracity of the argument away from the original issue. Like, let's put things in compartments. This issue is this issue. This issue is this issue. We can deal with more than one issue at a time. Period. Kobe said Clarence threatened them, now they scared. And guess what, Kobe? If their issue is something that is serious to them and it threatens the things that make them happy or their lifestyle, I can understand them being scared. It's reasonable, isn't it? It's reasonable. My thing is, if you're afraid, then you organize, you talk about your issue on its face. You don't have to try to conflate it or mix it with someone else's issue to piggyback. Don't piggyback. Take your issue by the horns and say, hey, Supreme Court, hey, legislature, this is what I'm concerned with. This is my issue. Let women deal with their issues on their own. We already got an attack on our womanhood, and now we can't even have our arguments to ourselves. That concerns me. That's scary to me. That's scary to me. Even something that's an argument about our rights over our bodies, we can't even have that. That's weird. It's creepy and it's very scary. DB says, I agree with you. 4 months is a long time, but this wouldn't be a discussion if this was a male procedure. That's true, but considering that males can't have babies, that's a moot point, and I understand. However, the fact that somebody got to tell you not to do that after 4 months is what's more ridiculous to me. The fact that somebody got to say that to you, I feel like you already got a mental health issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not you, but anybody who's trying to do that. Something's wrong with you. Hey, Savannah Rios. Oh, you going home to hug your mama. I know that's right, girl. Wish I could hug mine. My argument is that you don't deal with that type of with that side of the family anymore. Yeah, girl, it's every family got some folks that you just can't deal with. What's up, Allie from Miami? How you doing, girl? Destiny say Clarence Thomas followed up with saying that the LGBTQ marriage laws should be next on table as well as the Lovins law. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that. And that's not to be mean. I'm just saying those issues don't concern me. They don't concern me. And to be honest, I'm interested in what concerns me. I'm a woman. And I feel like the idea that we cannot be concerned with what concerns us is weird. Like, we have to be concerned with other people's issues. It's the same way that people treat Black people. Like, we got to be concerned with everybody else when nobody is concerned about us. I'm the wrong girl for that. I don't really care. Yeah, Clarence does want to smoke. Clarence always wants to smoke. He's gross. That's the law that allowed interracial marriage. Like, I don't think nothing's going to happen with that. They're too desperate to try to force you to be interracial. They're excited about you being interracial. What's up, NK Universe? They've been pushing it everywhere, from the commercials to movies to you name it. I think anybody who wants to engage in that is safe. Hey, Mabel and Reynolds. Miss Emma1 says, I want to know who was it that refused to dance with Clarence at the 6th grade dance that made him so bitter and hateful toward women. I don't know that he is. I know that he don't like Black folks, but I don't know if he's bitter and hateful toward women. I know he had that sexual harassment with Anita Hill, so I know that he doesn't respect women, but I don't know if he's bitter and hateful. Hey, Pink Dynamite, Clarence need to be remember, Clarence was investigated. He was brought up on whole trial. You don't remember Anita Hill? Or are y'all too young in here to remember that? All right, that's what Clarence say. Y'all better leave Clarence alone. Ashley said if a woman gets an abortion, it could be considered as a felony, right? Felons can't vote. They want to control us. They want chaos. You can always move to a state where it's legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got 50 states. And if states have sovereign rights, why would you stay somewhere where you know you don't have the right to do something that you know you want to have the right to do? You have the right to move. There are not stormtroopers at the borders of any state to keep you there. See, this is where I look at my people sideways. You literally know that you can just pick your black tail up and go somewhere else, but you will sit in one spot and cry about what they're doing to you. We have got to do better. Candy R says Uncle Clarence is mad about his wife So he taking things out on everyone that I think he does not like himself. But can we put it on Uncle Clarence? We had 6 Supreme Court justices. And I don't like Clarence Thomas riding or walking, or that man looking lady he married to. But you got 6 Supreme Court justices. And that one Negro ain't got that much pull. He is a whole token. Now let's really tell the truth and shame the devil. You had a split of 6-3, with the only 3 Supreme Court justices that dissented being Democrat. You got 6 conservative judges that took these decisions. Alita said, yep, take care of home first. That's why I vote independent, not affiliated with any party. Exactly. This is what's up. Right. He don't like black people obsessed with women. Now that's what's up. You remember that trial? Mm-hmm. So he need to be investigated today because of his wife and the Trump connection. We gonna investigate him because of his wife? I mean, I guess. I mean, do anything y'all can do to him. I'm behind you. Long as it's legal, do it to him. I just don't see how that's gonna help or change the fact that he was placed on the Supreme Court and there's nothing we can do about the things that they're voting on. Savannah said they scream pro-life until the baby is a person of color, then they'll scream racial slurs. That's true. They'll scream racial slurs at the mama while she's pregnant. See, I heard Brandon endorsed them too. Thank you. Because Brandon is a conservative Democrat, i.e., a closeted Republican and a whole Klansman, and we all know it. Ashley said exactly. Sadly, the circle of poverty got us messed up. But the thing is, the question would be, is poverty affecting black people's brains? That's the question. That is the thesis statement, in my opinion. That's what I want studied. Does poverty eventually begin to affect your brain? That you can't reason logically. That if you're somewhere that is taking your rights, go to somewhere else. Like, to me, it's 1 + 1 = 2. When it's especially when we're talking about traveling within the 50 states, because you don't even need a passport. Say, did you see Jenny Thomas asking Anita Hill to apologize to Clarence? Yes. I thought his wife was, that's what I thought. They investigating the wife. Now, if you can change the laws about how the Supreme Court gets to vote on things, I mean, that would be more helpful. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Bed-Stuy BK. Right, about the Coke can. Yes. Lord, you ain't drank a Coke since the Anita Hill case. It'll mess you up. Lala say exactly. Clarence got bigger fish to fry with Miss Doubtfire. He wasn't the only one that floated to overturn. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Like, we got to be logical. Listen, y'all, before I get to the next story, sometimes they put a token in place just so your eyes immediately go to the token. All you ever gonna see is the token, and you refuse to see the bigger picture because you focused on the token. That's the point of the token. And when we do that, we actually giving them people what they want. Queen Me say people are missing a point. There are rules to abortion in every state. Yep. And so what? And so what? The problem? You can't go past certain weeks. So what's the argument about? I don't get it. Me either. I get, my issue is on its face. What they're trying to do, I don't like. The principle of what they're trying to do, I don't like. It doesn't give you guaranteed protections. I don't like that they took away the guaranteed protections. But they still are not able to stop you from going to anywhere you want to go in the United States that it is legal, at whatever restriction works for you, and get that done. Yeah, they're investigating the wife. Hey, Tara Clark. Right. Thank you, King Sankar. So they focusing on the illusion and they missing the trap. Thank you. Thank you, Bed-Stuy BK. He's been on the bench for 30 years. He is saying more now, doing more now than over the last 30 years. He's, first off, okay, let's really ask the question. How many people actually been paying attention to what the hell he say? He's been in the news more now. Most of our people are not paying attention to the Supreme Court. They pull all kind of stunts right up under our noses, and we were too busy paying attention to whatever the media told you to pay attention to. He's absolutely done a whole lot of dirt, and he did not wait till the last few years to do it. That's number one. Number two, they're able to affect more things as of now because we had the monkey with a wig in the office who actually seated more conservative justices. Once the conservative justices and justices who were sat in there who had agendas had the majority, now they can get more done. This is the issue. The fact that we're not paying attention to what's going on, that's why I'm on here doing our Florida Negro News, making sure y'all know what's going on in areas and avenues that we usually overlook. This is why we can't overlook it. So we're not caught out there with our pants down talking about, oh, I can't believe they doing this when they've been doing stuff to you. I don't want it to be our story that we're sitting around with our thumbs up our backsides, not paying attention to what these people are doing to you. Destiny say it's the fact that clear women don't like being told what to do, so they're mad. Thank you. And they're trying to incite everybody else to be mad too. They feel betrayed after riding for their men. Girl, boo. Thank you very much. Nacho Twins mama say the Wiz taught us out of the frying pan into the fire. It's a setup. Agreed. Bed-Stuy BK say I heard an oral argument in 2012 on voting rights. He was not the only justice behaving negatively. Very true. He was not. He was not. But when you get the right number of conservative judges, the right number of conservative judges who have an agenda and they all agree on the agenda, that's all it takes. You only got 3 liberal judges. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a math major, but I feel like 6-3 is pretty clear on how things are going to go. So it's called distracting people for their own agenda. Yes, they're great at it. And I want us to get better at not being gullible. I really want us to get better at not being gullible because at this point it's embarrassing. But these larger companies, he said Ruth Bader Ginsburg shouldn't have retired. It was selfish to keep her job. She should have retired. It was selfish to keep her job knowing that she was 80 and ill, giving Trump another pick. Now, Kobe, is we really blaming the dead lady? Now, we ain't I ain't taking no dead folks now. Ooh, Kobe. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't saying you wrong, but I ain't finna talk about it. I ain't gonna do the dead lady like that now. She tried to hold it down for a long time. Bed-Stuy say Justice Scalia said then that he found the Voting Act's right to be racial entitlement for Black people. Yes, and I'm sure Uncle Clarence Thomas will agree with him, as well as the other conservative judges. That's your issue. Yeah, they cussing the lady's name in a grave. Lord have mercy. I can't believe. Kobe. I'm going to put you in the corner. Yeah, Scalia dead now, but Thomas has picked up the mantle, perhaps to protect his wife. Who knows? Say there's no balance. This has been in the making for some time. Thank you very much. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if she made it to glory, but I'm gonna leave her alone. Lord, King Sankara, you too. You and Kobe. King Sankara talking about he ain't lying. LOL. Just glad Kobe said it. Yeah, he ain't lying. But I'm just like, y'all, is we really gonna get the dead lady? I'm just saying. Yes, 50 years in the making. 50 years in the making. And that's the bottom line. So these larger companies, a lot of them have programs that they're going to set up or have already in place so that they're saying that they will pay for the travel if you work for them to another state to get your procedure done. Yet another reason why nobody should be panicking, squalling, and milling around in the dirt. Amazon, Microsoft, Lyft, JP Morgan, and Apple are just some of the companies who are saying that they will pay for your travel. Period. Then you got companies like Cigna, PayPal, Alaska Airlines, and even Dick's Sporting Goods that's saying they'll reimburse you. They might not cover it, But you go get it done, bring the receipts, and they'll reimburse you your money. So you still not losing everything. It's not like somebody's coming to put chains on your feet. Like people been in social media drumming up drama for no good reason without having an understanding of the law or having an understanding and doing it for sensationalism to get attention. I think it's irresponsible. I can't engage in it. NK Universe said one thing you have to give the GOP is they play the long game. They do. They do. And the Democrats do too. It's just that black people play the short game. So that's why it's so easy for Democrats to manipulate black folks, because we have a hard time not being short-sighted. Angel A said, I had a friend's daughter sit at a table with her mom's friends talking about her OnlyFans and selling her body online. Oh my. This is a new normal. Apparently, no shame, zero freedom. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't. So next up, let me let y'all know, any of y'all that's got IRS returns, tax returns, and them people ain't answered you back or gave you your money, don't be in no hurry, okay? Don't be in no hurry. Those same companies also do have maternity leave. These are companies that have a more liberal stance, so that's why they're doing what they're doing. Yeah, please don't share it. Don't share it. No, because we ain't talking mental health today. You say why not? Well, let me tell you why not, Bed-Stuy BK. Let me tell you why not. The reason why not is this. There's 21.3 million tax returns. 21.3 million that have not been processed. That's where your return is at. Your return is with that 21.3 million tax returns that have not been processed. Amen, processed. And 1.3 million of those are from last year. $1.3 million are from last year. I just want you to know that. So if you're waiting on your tax return, forget about it. It ain't coming no time soon. You say you ain't done yours yet? Well, I mean, I guess you may as well not be in a hurry, because, say, well, I guess I have to wait a while. It looks like it. 21.3 million. We was doing stuff like that. Most of us would have lost our jobs. I'm just saying. Next up, this is interesting in the news, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. So the U.S. propaganda machine in the Vlad versus Vlad struggle, Ukraine, Russia, that crap. Let me just tell you what's going on. Yeah, Tara, 21.3, 1.3 million from last year. So get this, y'all. Ooh, y'all, Cassie say maybe they need to process them returns before they send some more money across to the other Vlad. Yep. But listen, y'all ain't ready. I read this story and fell out laughing. Now, I hope y'all find it funny as I did, because this is the news. This is not the funny papers. So listen, y'all know they've been sending money and pumping this whole narrative, Vlad versus Vlad. Pootie Tang versus the actor, right? Hey, Ashley McSee. Okay. You say you tired of the government sitting on your money? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So listen. So they went to putting out their stories. Y'all know they be lying. Y'all know they be lying. And they lied, y'all. They put the story out and said that Putin them is defaulting on their bonds, the bond payments, the people that bought bonds. And so they put the story out, they put the narrative out. Oh, we got them to default for the first time since the Bolshevik Revolution. We got them to default. Y'all, why is this the best reality show ever? I was on the phone with Queen Mermaid. I told her, I'm like, look, we watching it. I'm watching international you got served. And I feel like this is so fitting after we just saw Omarion become O'Millan and get served on the verses. Baby, this is you got served. So they put the lie out. They bragging, they boosting stories. And, oh, we got them to default. First time since the Bolshevik Revolution, we got them to default. Our sanctions are working. You a lying 7 sacks of crap. Baby, why this dude, Peskov, I hope I'm not messing his name up. Y'all know this is the FNN and we don't speak no Russian, okay? Petrov came in to do it. Petrov showed up, y'all. He did it for Lil Saint. He said, y'all lying. We done paid everything. We got plenty money. I think he had Plies song playing in the background, talking about, I got plenty money. I'm telling you, big face hundreds. Petrov showed up and was like, first of all, we got all this bread from oil and gas revenue that we've been making people pay in rubles. So we done secured our darn our inflation. We ain't got no inflation. We done secured our money. Okay. And he showed that not only are we not in default, we done paid all the money for the month of May. And y'all, he had the receipts and showed the receipts where he paid the money. I say, God darn, you got served. Hold on, let me see what sis say. Rashida said, listen, we backed up. There's no one to work on these returns. These are returns, prior years. Returns have been worked on by a person. Current year returns filed electronically are processed back in the bushes. All right, y'all. Rashida say they ain't got nobody to work them now. Now, that's what Rashida said. Thank you, Rashida, for clarifying about them 21.3 million in the hole. Because I was under the impression that they said that they had approval for budget to hire more people. So what was the people hired for? Was it just to do audits? And they not going to give y'all no help when it come time to process them returns? What done happen, Mr. IRS? I'm just saying. Hey, Veronica. Veronica, we ain't reporting none of that over here because we don't know how much of that is the truth. That we ain't reporting none of that with the FNN because we right now on a story where they was lying. So we can't report nothing they say. I got to vet all that. Kobe say all them sanctions backfired. We the ones suffering. But okay, Kobe, let me ask you a question. Do you really think they backfired, or do you think that's what they intended for them to do? I feel like those sanctions were in place to hurt us from the gate. Number one, they needed something to cover up while we in this inflation. They needed somebody to blame for them gas prices that I told y'all was going up back in November and December. And they wanted a way to tank the U.S. currency so they could force us to go digital to help them get us on this one world economy. I don't know if it backfired. I think it's part of the plan. See the World Economic Forum. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Queen Me, I got plenty of money. Peskov said, hey, look at my pocket, dog. Big face hundreds. Went to the mall, bought everything that they over there clowning. They clowning. Best I say the lying and misrepresentation of facts is costing all of us with the loss in trust and credibility. Right. Well, first of all, we ain't had no business trust them in the first place. How the hell you trust somebody that's been dedicated to keeping their foot on your neck? How you trust somebody that try to funnel your children from schools to prison? How you trust people that don't want you to have rights and not so long ago said you wasn't even a human being? I like it. I like the fact that the mask is coming off. Hey, DS. Best I BK say, I'm done. I need my money. The dollar losing value every day. By the time you get it, that dollar going to be worth 15 cents. Lala say, Pootie said, we can keep it gangster. We can keep it cordial, however you want to go about it. Baby, I know they was over there when Peskov was responding. I know he had plies in the background. I know he had plies in the background. He had to. Angel A said, y'all stock up on the meats. I saw a video trucker said that the supplies are drying up. I mean, listen, I've been telling y'all since November to stock up, and I know I have, because this problem ain't got nothing to do with Vlad versus Vlad. This is a problem that's ongoing, and they saw it coming, and they did nothing about it. So dig. So anyway, Demetrius showed the receipts. He pointed to the receipts showing from the month of May what they done paid all the money. So get this. Not only did he paid it into Euroclear, which is like the third party that's supposed to distribute the money to the people that invested in the bonds. Bed-Stuy BK, thank you so much for the super chat. Say, Shanitra, I am so done. I need my money. I worked hard for it. Please, not 15 cents on the dollar. Child, y'all president is trying to make y'all dollar worthless. He's trying to make your dollar worthless. I told y'all last year, start buying gold futures, start trying to buy gold. Put your money in gold and silver, put your money in other places. I hope people listen. I told you what they was going to do. I told you ahead of time. That's the whole point of that Florida Negro News, to let you know what's about to go down so you can do what you need to do. What am I always telling y'all? Keep your head on a swivel, because they trying to take your whole head off. Pay attention to what's happening, baby. I'm sorry they doing you like that, because by the time you see that money, it probably ain't gonna be worth too much. Biden working overtime. He working overtime to crash the currency. But listen now, they paid it through Euroclear. He got proof that Euroclear got the money. Euroclear didn't pay the bondholders. So he's like, that ain't our fault. You can't hold the money, not give the people the money, and then say we defaulted. You trying to force a fake narrative. Flag Race Street, you remember that, right? Thank you. Right. Well, the thing is, it's not. It actually hasn't always been a promissory note. No, it actually used to be. If you go back, and I remember my daddy had some actually in his possession, silver certificates. They actually represented, the dollar actually started off as a representation of a certain percentage of the gold or silver that was in possession of the U.S. Treasury. It has become an IOU, or a note that represents debt. Kobe said, our governor warned us in Cali in advance that there will be an electrical outage this summer. Our meat may spoil. It might. Better get your generator if you can afford the gas. Thank you, leader. The FNN got to keep it real. Hey, Jay Delaray. Thank you, sis. Say maybe don't buy groceries that spoil in large amounts. Yeah, I told y'all, get your dry goods, get your canned goods. But listen, y'all going off on other stuff. Back to this story. So they got proof that Everclear got the money. So now this is what's going to happen. Now, in order for the bondholders to get their money, they're going to have to open up an account with a Russian bank to get their money from Everclear. So what does that do? That still keeps Russia afloat. I say, goddamn, Vlad is one of the baddest dudes I ever seen in my life. I want him to help me run my business. And if it ain't him, whoever he got working for him, I want them to help me run my stuff. And the people just have to sign something saying that they not, like, something that kind of absorbs them so they don't get in trouble because of the sanctions. But in reality, if it was going to be somebody that I could get to run my business, like this mess with Sheree Whitfield talking about a she by Sheree, she should have been trying to get them boys to work for Vlad to help her run She by Sheree. We'd have seen She by Sheree worldwide. They'd have been rocking it in Australia by now if she'd have had some of Vlad boys helping her. These dudes ain't playing. They get it done. Ain't that something, Destiny? So they need to stop starting these Cali files. They sure do. Hey, I make 59 look good. Right. Vlad is a bad mofo. Goddamn Pootie Tang, hell. If Sheree could get Pootie Tang them to help over She by Sheree, we wouldn't even be laughing at that lady no more. It'll be over. So let me tell you what else going on. Let's segue into the funny papers. We ain't all the way in them, but let me tell you what's happening, because I thought this was funny a little bit. It's news, but it's kind of funny. Let's talk about Netflix. Y'all want to talk about Netflix? I want to talk about Netflix. let's have a little chat about Netflix. So y'all remember, y'all know I'm always telling y'all some stuff. Azalea, and I'm like, baby, right, I don't want y'all getting to the end of my stream saying, oh yeah, now I remember. I want y'all to remember right now. Remember, I told y'all Netflix shut all them people off over there in Russia. They done paid their money. Now you done cut off their service on some bull crap, right? All right? So dig this. Dig this. Now you got Netflix laying people off because they say they done lost over 200,000 subscribers globally at the start of 2022. So at the beginning of the year, you had already lost over 200,000 people and you still had the nerve to do that to them people. You crazy as hell. You remember? Thank you. Thank you. I want to make sure somebody remembered I told y'all what they did. So now they done laid off. They laid off 150 people last month. They laid off 300 people this time. This in the second wave of people they laying off. And you say go woke, go broke. That's what them people say. But this is the thing. First off, I don't like the fact that you got clear people co-opting the term woke. When Black people in the conscious community started using the term woke, it was referring to the fact that some of us were paying attention to what was happening around us and what our oppressors were doing. And so the oppressors did what they do best. They came into Columbus, even the words that we speak. They will even Columbus our terms. They Columbus our slang. And so now they've Columbus the word woke. And so, yeah, that's one of their slogans. Go woke, go broke. But at the end of the day, going woke ain't what had them to go broke. Let me tell you what really had these suckers to hit that to get hit in their pocketbook. Now they blame increased competition. One, that's partially truthful. Partially true, but only partially. Right, them culture vultures. I get sick of that. Every time I hear one, and they don't even say it right. Woke. What the hell is woke? W-O-U-K-E? Woke? Good Lord. If you gonna Columbus it, at least pronounce it right. But I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all know they be touching my last good nerve. Up underneath my last nerve. However, they blaming competition, increased competition. It is competition. It is. And I'm going to tell you why. Hulu has always been there. Prime has always been there. But you know what else happened in the last year or so and definitely during the pandemic that I think hit them in the pocket? A little ignorant creation called Zeus Network. I think Zeus hurt them. Zeus definitely hurt them. You know why Zeus hurt them? Because that took away a lot of the Black money. And you know they consider us to be liquid money. And when Black people start making decisions on what they're gonna keep and what they're gonna get rid of, they're usually gonna keep the thing that appeals to what actually appeals to them. And unfortunately, a lot of our folks like the low vibrational stuff. Hell, I like a little low vibrational stuff every now and then. And they'll make the executive decision that, hey, I'll just use my cousin's login, and that way I can keep my Zeus and whatever else that's actually important to me. Yes, when clear people say woke, it's very creepy. And what's so sick and sad is like they don't even realize how offensive they are. Okay? I'm just saying. What up, Just Latrice? So dig. That ain't all. Then they blame the economy. Yeah, it's an economical problem when you keep going up on the price of your Netflix. Oh, we're raising the price. Okay. Then they blame Vlad versus Vlad. Pootie Tang them. How you gonna blame it on that? You didn't have to cancel them people's subscriptions. That's what you chose to do. And then ended up in a lawsuit. And then something else that cost them money was the fact that, remember, just a little bit ago, because I reported it, a few other people did too, the fact that they're saying that if they find out you sharing your password, that they're going to charge you extra money or whatever. You tried to control too much. You tried to make sure that you could raise prices and nickel and dime and get every penny. Baby, that business model doesn't work anymore. That's why you're losing money. That's why you're losing money. But back to this whole go woke, go broke idea, this slogan that clear people love to run around chanting, which again gives me bleeding hemorrhoids, is the fact that most of the people they fired came from their whole diversity BS campaigns and stuff. Those are the people who got the X first. You say you giggle every time I say that. Oh Lord. Pootie Tang. Because they didn't McDonald's lose business in Russia or resold it. Resold it. A lot of them did. That was stupid as hell, and I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. Ain't no way in hell. I'd have lost my money just because somebody who can't stay on a bicycle told me to. You're not going to make me give away my money. Yes, they will Columbus your words, Columbus your culture, Columbus your hairstyles. Hell, they tried to Columbus your skin, but the sun overruled it. The sun said overruled. Yes, bleeding hemorrhoids. Yes. Anytime I hear the Columbus of Black diction, I get bleeding hemorrhoids. It's annoying. But dig. So now they getting people up out of there. And the problem is it's mainly hitting the US market because they do have employees in other countries, but it's mainly hitting the American employees of Netflix. So I thought y'all might want to know that. They should have been real careful, and it wouldn't have to be laying people off right now. So next up, this one is also a segue into the funny papers, but I find it spooky and uncomfortable. Y'all, how come Alexa talking about they working on Amazon working on a feature for Alexa so that you can hear your dead kin people on the Alexa instead of the voice that's on there, the computerized voice? They say they working on it right now. It's coming soon. And they say all they need, it would be based on less than 1 minute of recorded audio. They can catch that voice and play it back. Now, y'all, I don't know what the hell they want with them voices. Hey, Lily. I don't know what in the world they would want to do that for. I don't know who want to hear their dead mama or dead daddy voice in their house like that. That's weird as hell. This is macabre and creepy. I don't know. I make 59 look good. Thank you for the super chat, sis. I appreciate the support. Love you right back. I ain't kidding. That's what they said. That's what they said. They gonna put the dead people voices on there for you. Ain't it creepy? Hey, the real RJ. Happy to see you. Flag Ray Street say, no ma'am, Pam. I don't need that. But that's what they say they got for you. I don't think I want to hear my mama's voice over no Alexa. Yeah, it's creepy. Oh, God. Could you imagine that in the middle of the night? And y'all know how sometimes them things go off for no reason and be like, how can I help you? Would you like to start your grocery list or something? And it's your dead relative? Hey, that's too much. This and to say, I ain't trying to hear Pawpaw telling me to wake up. No. Oh, my God. I've been ran up out of here. Yes, they doing way too much. Kids say, I heard that. At first, I thought it would be cool so I could hear my mom again. But then thinking about it, hell no. I don't own Alexa devices anyway. I got one, but that's scary. The real RJ say, hey, Royal family. All right. Well, we love you being here. You driving in Cali, well, be careful on that road. Don't type. Don't do no typing. You say never. Yeah, that's what they say. I wasn't ready for that, y'all. Like, it's certain stuff I can tell you I'm not ready. Scared the hell out of me, just the concept. Yeah, let them people rest in peace. Oh, no. Girl, I be done broke my ankle, knee, and hip getting up out of here. Say that would be confusing for children. Yeah, have them thinking that their grandmama is in the Alexa machine. All right, them kids be done tore up your stuff trying to rescue grandma. Yes, so creepy. So unnecessary. Told y'all these people are obsessed with death and real sick stuff. Next thing they're gonna come up with is holograms, weirdos. Yes. Lois Phillips say, again, I say no, ma'am. Say that's clear people's mess. Yes, it is. And you ain't finna have my mama's voice on no cloud. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Ooh, y'all, it just hit me. It's a conspiracy theory. Y'all wanna hear it? If you don't, I'll be quiet. Y'all know stuff be coming to me. Ooh, these sickos. Told y'all they work for the devil. Y'all, I got a whole conspiracy theory. See, I don't have Alexa or Siri in my home. Nuh-uh. Hackable. No thanks. All of them that I have were gifts. Like literally. I don't have one that I bought. They were all gifts. Uh-huh. Yep, they will Columbus our diction. Sure will. They try to Columbus your soul and your rhythm, and they just can't manage. Say this is a bad idea. They can use this to trick you out of information. I think it's something else. They're trying to clone people, so they trying it. I ain't even see it from that angle. I got a whole conspiracy theory. Hey, Keisha Harris. Reed, you say you say do tell. You say spill it. Let me tell you what I think, right? Okay. I think this goes to some spiritual laws. If the power of life and death is in the tongue, our voices have power because of who we are. How do we know that they won't be collecting all those human voices, and especially if they can manipulate it to say what they wanted to say? How we know they're not going to be trying to use those human voices of our relatives to cast spells and be manifesting stuff that's unclean or spiritually illegal or evil, like, or something diabolical? Oh my God, y'all, that's my theory. I feel like there's some deep crap going on. Yep, getting into the spiritual. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like this is some stuff where they about to try to break some spiritual laws. Yeah, stuff be coming with it. Ooh. That's what I think what's going on. So then they'll have your people all over the place, or have them in a place that they ought not to be saying stuff that they don't need to be saying. What's up, Christian Key? We love you. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, y'all. You wouldn't put it past them? I'm telling you, that's I was sitting here and it just hit me like, what if they trying to pull some crap like that? Nah, not no ghost. I'm talking about the fact that certain things, okay, y'all gonna make me go off into the metaphysical talks in the middle of the FNN. We are physical and spirit. We are beneficiaries of the law that says we have what we say we have. Life and death is in our tongue. What we speak, we can manifest. Hey, Shay girl, how you been? Okay. So the truth of the matter is, if you say you're going to have water, you're going to have water. If you say you're going to succeed, you're going to succeed. You can speak a curse, you can speak a blessing. But if they get voices that they capture, manipulate, and try to recreate, these people might be trying to figure out a way to use your human voice to curse, bless, manifest things that are illegal. Like, we don't know what these people want to do with these voices, but something about it don't sit right with me. Now, maybe I'm being too paranoid. Y'all free to let me know, but I don't trust it at all. You say these clear people love trying to open, you say love opening portals. I say they love trying to. The real RJ say, oh my God, I believe this is the truth. I believe it too. Something telling me that this ain't right. Say, you right, sis, let us not forget the world was created by a word. It sure was. Amen. And because we were made in his image, just like he can create with words, so can we. And who's to say that once we dead, that our words still can't create? Our words are supposed to stop creating after death. But we know these animals don't mind being unnatural. Well, sometimes science fiction is letting you know what's really in their head, and that's what they really want to do. Kia say, you and I on the same page, sis. For those of us like me who just had a hysterectomy, what do they do with the uteruses? Just like the wisdom teeth pull, what are they doing with them? Curses. Thank you. You can't have nothing out of me like that. I need it burned and I need to see it. I'm glad you called alive. I really am. So good to see you. So they trying to soul speak through ancestor voices. Probably so. Ain't no telling what them jokers up to. Ain't no telling what they up to. But I know it don't make me, it doesn't make me comfortable. And I would never do it. Keisha say you not paranoid, stay prayed up and speak against it. Right. So I'm not crazy. It's possible that they on some bullcrap like this, huh? People that don't believe are capable of anything. Say it again. Say they need to jump in one and stay there, digging up ancient burial sites and stuff, always meddling. Girl, they some weird creatures now. These some weird creatures. But like I said, all I can do is report what's going on. And y'all draw the conclusions. I might be able to tell you. This is what's happening. So on to the funny papers. Child, how about Johnny Depp after he done got freed from that lady y'all calling Amber Turd because she put that boo-boo in that man's bed? Johnny Depp say, he ain't said it, but the rumor is out that he gonna be getting paid more than $300 million to return as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean after they dumped him in 2018 after they have lied on him. Wow. So Disney dropped him after them lies came out. And then it was right after she did that piece in the Washington Post, that op-ed piece, right? So anyway, after this trial, and she got up there talking about her dog stepped on a bee. That thing tickled me so bad. But anyway, the rumor is they about to go ahead and get it cracking, and they finna go ahead and get these movies going, and they offering to pay this man more than $300 million to go back to being Captain Jack Sparrow, because you can't do the Pirates of the Caribbean without Captain Jack Sparrow. And I don't usually report on news that don't concern, that's not a part of us, but I'm reporting on this because I feel like it illustrates the danger of clear women's tears and how they can weaponize them and get away with lies. She did a Lamar Odom. No, she did worse than a Lamar Odom. She got her own adjective. She did an Amber Heard. And lying, when people know you lying, telling ridiculous lies that can be proven to be a lie, that will always and forever in my book be an Amber Heard. Forever. Ain't no more Karens for me. It's Amber. So, y'all want to hear something funny? Hey, films. See, and Hollywood only go after Cosby and R. Kelly, but give Depp how did he get a free pass? They took the man jobs. They gave him hell like he lost money. How did they give him a free pass? That man had to bide his time, pay for lawyers, go to court to prove that this woman told ridiculous lies on him. She didn't even have no proof, and they took the man job. So please tell me where the free pass is at. Tell me where the free pass is at. That man got every right to get his job back after somebody lie on him. If somebody lie on you, you're going to want your job back and you're going to want your money. So you mean to tell me, because he got the wrong complexion, now we ain't going to be crazy, are we? Just because he got the wrong complexion, he can't get his job back after he proved somebody lied. Who lied on Robert Sylvester the molester Kelly? And tell me who lied on Bill the Pill Cosby? See, that's the problem with us. We can't be thinking like that. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. What Bill and Sylvester the molester did was wrong. And so they getting what's coming to him. Hell, they let Bill out of prison. Now he just got to cut the check. Guess what he shouldn't have been doing? Cheating on his lovely wife at the Playboy Mansion with an underage girl, and he wouldn't have had to cut the check. If Sylvester the molester Kelly hadn't been, as we all know, parked outside of high schools, scoping out little children, going to McDonald's, picking up 17-year-old boys and crawling on his knees to put his mouth on their phalluses, they wouldn't be in trouble. You in trouble because you participated in degenerate activity. You should not get a free pass, and black folks ain't got no business commiserating and sympathizing just because you the same color as us. He was abusive to Amber Heard, like we didn't all watch that trial. And what Ellen Barkin got to do with this right here? This lady went on trial and she said that this man, who according to her wore chunky rings, punched her in the face, broke her nose, and they was at a party the next night taking pictures, and this heifer was picture perfect, wasn't a bruise nowhere. This lady said that this man beat her in her face and she couldn't even open her mouth wide without it bleeding, but did an interview the next night, took pictures stretching her mouth wide, making exaggerating faces, and there was no bleeds, no cracks, no bruises, no nothing. This is the same woman who claimed that this man beat her, and we got pictures where she literally cut off this man's finger. And a recording that we heard with her telling him, okay, that's fine, go tell people, let's see if they believe you. You a man. Cut the crap. That man ain't did nothing to that lying heifer. And she sat up on that stand and told a million lies backwards and forwards, including about how she donated money and she ain't made one payment. Thank you for the super chat, Bed-Stuy BK. Say right is right, wrong is wrong. Amen. Thank you. I'm not finna uphold no dirty, dingy, filthy dust mite masquerading as a black man who was going around being a sexual deviant. I wish I would. Vanessa say, I always think about Lamar's nickname, Lammy. Lamb is a sacrifice. Oh, well, I ain't studying Lamar. Lamar sacrificed himself with that crack pipe. Miss MO1 say Johnny went through hell with that woman and her lies and deserves his job back. So yes, Disney has to pay him a huge amount to get him back. Thank you. That's all I'm talking about. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm not upholding nobody in their wrongdoing. I ain't never ever in my life even upheld my children in wrongdoing. So I'm surely not gonna uphold a stinking, musky, sour-smelling dust mite like R. Kelly or Bill the Pill, I hate black people Cosby. And tell them I said it. Alita said exactly, stop hating or lying on folks just because you don't like them. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Destiny say Amber is crazy as hell. He lucky he got out alive, in my opinion. No cap. Somebody up here beating on you, hitting you in the head with doors, stomping on your feet, cutting off your fingers, putting boo-boo in your bed, lying on you, making all kind of articles, getting you out of jobs. That man had every right to go to court and get his life back. I'm glad that man got his job right. Got his job back, because right is right. Right. He was the one with his finger cut off, but he was abusing her. You right. I'm wrong. He was over there. He just kept punching her hand with his head. He just kept bamming his head into the door while she was holding it. You know, it was his fault. He jumped in front of the bottle to cut his finger off. Hell out of here. Domestic violence is not okay, and I don't care who do it. If you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman out here beating men, stop it. And if you're a man beating women, you need to be dropped in a hole. Miss MO1 say, did we not see Johnny's finger chopped off? Amber is nuts. Thank you. People kill me with them crazy straw man arguments trying to find a way for us to be talking about, oh, they doing R. Kelly and Bill Cosby wrong. Hell no. Them Negroes was wrong. And they got what was coming to them, and I don't care. Rashida say facts. If they would have watched the trial, they would know the truth. Amber Heard is a liar, and a poor one too. She don't even tell good lies. But she got away with it because she was able to weaponize her tears. Now, that's the bottom line. And I feel like it sets a precedent to let people know, like, just because a clear woman is crying, it doesn't mean she's a victim. Yes, Heard is a very dangerous woman, but she's typical. It was a woman like Amber Heard that got Emmett Till killed. It's a woman like Amber Heard that's got a lot of people killed, put in prison, out of jobs. I felt like that was something that needed to be highlighted. I think that's why the world was watching. And I think that's why so many people felt vindicated that for once, a clear woman jumped on the stand, started crying, and the crap ain't worked. Alita said there's no evidence of that man abusing her. Please stop. Thank you. I ain't finna lie on nobody on this channel. I ain't got the money. She lied on him and it cost her $10.35 million. I ain't got the money. In the words of Tasha K and now Amber Heard, I ain't got it. So I ain't lying on nobody. And I ain't pushing no narratives telling lies on people over here. Because I ain't got the money. Yeah, he chopped, you say her turdy butt. Yeah, and lost his role in the Dumbledore movies. That man lost money behind that woman lying. Shame on her. Say, and where's her and Elon's baby? Is it a lab rat or what? Ooh, child, was there really a baby? We talking about Amber. Hell, at this point, I need somebody to sign a paper proving that's her real name. Hey, Keisha E. They be killing me with the Amber turd. No, they showed the picture. I don't think it was the thumb. I think it was one of the other fingers. But they had to do reconstructive surgery on that man and everything. It was nasty. The bone was sticking out. Yep, I go after all abusive people. I don't care if you male, female, cat, dog, monkey, chicken. If you did it, you did it. And she's nasty and trifling. And that man had every right to get his job back for lying on that, for lying on him. Parents will make a killing now because of the injustice to Johnny. People will support. They made a killing before. I love them pictures. I like the cracking. Lala said exactly. Scamber told a pack of lies. She crazy, and we do not defend predator behavior over here. Never. Thank you. Tears, white skin, and beauty. Well, wasn't no beauty involved because that's a funny looking heifer. But tears and white skin for sure. Amber is a walking, talking demon. Yes, she is. Anybody that can sit up and tell bold-faced lies like that. You say the trial was a distraction to keep eyes off Ghislaine. Ain't nobody take their eyes off her. We done already talked about her. Ain't nothing else to talk about. She did it. We know she did it. Once the pilot came out and went to talking about who all he's seen going to the dirty island, what else is there to talk about? I'm not infatuated with Ghislaine. Now they doing a whole movie about Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't care nothing about that lady. She did what she did. And she know not to tell on too many people, else she gonna end up just like her friend. She ain't gonna make it. We know it. We already know what time it is. Kids say R. Kelly and Bill Cosby deserve their retribution. Well, R. Kelly hearing what he did to all those girls and boys, he deserved to be under the jail. They ought to put him in cement. Nasty self. Animal. Saying the only reason he won, in my opinion, is because he richer than her. If it was a person of color getting abused, the court wouldn't care. It's not about whether the court cares or not. It's whether you got the money to go to court to fight it. That's what it's about. Can you afford to fight in court? Litigation costs money. It's not about whether he had more money than her. He had the proof on his side. His money didn't help him. His money was not going to help him if she had pictures actually showing the abuse. Instead, what she had was nothing. She had unfounded claims, and Johnny Depp and them lawyer, Ben and Camille and them, had pictures and proof that clearly what you said happened could not have happened. This ain't about money. This is about right and wrong and lies and the truth and proof and evidence. And that's what was there. Child, her mama dead, but it was something got leaked to the press that her mama had sent Johnny a text message, basically confirming that she knew the lady was lying. He just was nice enough not to use it because the mama asked him not to use that against her child. It wasn't a white and black issue. This is about the issue of the fact that clear women are dangerous when they go to lying and crying. The minute they cry and start lying, whoever they point to is guilty, usually. And I'm actually glad. I'm perfectly pleased that man had enough money to get good lawyers and fight. Learning to Love Myself says Pirates is a big money maker for Disney. I was surprised that they had fired him again. Glad he's back. Had fired him. Glad he's back. Why be surprised? When people make them kind of claims, people ain't supposed to stand behind you. The problem is she shouldn't have told that kind of lie on nobody. That was evil. Yep, she lucky he didn't kill him, and she would have got away with it with her privilege. She sure would have. She would have got away with it. Keisha E. say Johnny Depp requested a public trial. I'm so glad he did that and decided to have it in Fairfax, Virginia, because of they slap law, fair Commonwealth state. I don't know what a slap law is. You lost me on that one. But yeah, I'm glad it was public so that way nobody can come back and try to stretch something and flip a narrative and, well, it wasn't this, it was really that. We saw for ourselves. And one thing about me, if I see it with my own two eyes, you're not going to convince me that I didn't see what I saw. I literally, with my own 2 eyes, saw her lie. And then I saw the proof that she lied. And then I saw her lie again. And then I saw proof that she lied again. So nobody ain't going to convince me that she wasn't lying. Bedstar BK say, why my clear female coworker will cry and deny any infraction. Anything they do, you just got to cry. That's all. Yeah, she won overseas. I know spell correct got you. Say this was so good. All right, girl, go to your meeting. Have a great day. Lying, cry on anybody. Manipulative, dangerous, and evil. But now let's hear something funny, y'all. Oh, child, let's hear what Caesar Emmanuel got to say. Y'all, this whole doggy case has got me tickled. It does. It probably shouldn't.
Is it going to affect the other franchises too, or just the city that you're on? I mean, I don't know, bro. I'll be honest with you right now. I don't know, because we're still this is brand new. This is brand new, and on top of that, I found out they fired me on Friday through TMZ. Like, people saying, like, when I found out, everybody else found out. I was like, huh? Wait. Wait a minute. So, bro, they fired me from my day off. Fired on my day off, bro. On your day off? I'm driving. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait. So no one could have called me and talked to me? Like, is it going to affect?
So, y'all, he got fired on his day off like Craig on Friday. And he found out on social media. So he don't know whether it's going to affect the other franchises. He don't know nothing. See, this right here, y'all, is a perfect example. A God don't like ugly, and he ain't crazy about pretty. God don't like ugly. Caesar done did a whole lot of stuff. And this is funny. He done did a whole lot of stuff to people. And now your comeuppance came from a whole dog. He didn't even know he was fired, child. They got rid of him so quick, they didn't even have time to call him. Kia say Caesar's a whole mush mouth, sounding like he got marbles in his mouth all the time. He does. But now, in his defense, a lot of them cats from up top sound like that. Now, a whole lot of them got the mush mouth, as you call it. Kobe say one day, some dog lover gonna put hands on him for fun. I wouldn't advise that, because that little ugly thing be fighting. And usually the dog lovers really ain't got hands, because they usually look like Amber Heard. That's all I'm going to say. So if you feeling some type of way about a dog, I advise you to keep your hands to yourself. Now, that's all I'm going to say. You know, don't let no dog get you dusted off. Don't let no dog get you dusted off. Don't get me wrong. I understand clear people love their dogs, but it is not worth getting your behind up. It's not. Don't get beat up about no dog that ain't even yours. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Child, all I can say is, there you go. Y'all heard it from the man himself. He didn't know nothing about it. He ain't know nothing about it. And that's that on that. Next thing that I thought was interesting was the fact that people was trying to push a narrative because Diddy apparently during the BET Awards gave a shout out to Cassie, and I feel like he did that just to poke at her husband. But they talking about, oh, he dissed Carisha because he didn't mention her. He didn't need to mention Carisha. They done already told y'all they playing around having fun. He's sponsoring her. She's spending money. However, oh, well, say no, we do not. Okay, gotcha. I'm just saying, like, hold on. You said I dog walk the spit out of him. I'm scrappy AF with receipts. Girl, you are still a woman. That is still a man. If you run up on that man, and Caesar is not a gentleman. If you run up on that man and put your hands on that man and he beat you half to death, let me tell you something. Me, I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do what Phil taught me to do. He told me I got 6 months to mind my business and 6 months to stay the hell out of everybody else's. So I'm advising you, just keeping it real, keep your hands to yourself. Because some men ain't going to turn the other cheek. Don't put your hand on that man talking about you scrappy. Because I seen him fighting with other men. And he definitely fights like a man. I don't like him. But it doesn't make it where I'm going to like delude myself that a woman of average size should be running up to put your hand on no man about no dog that you ain't never seen. I understand about you don't fault bigger. Run over there and put your hands on him. And you better also take into account some of the men you was fighting probably wasn't really fighting you all the way back because you are a woman. Don't confuse yourself. Women do that all the time. And then when they get hurt, the first thing they say is, but I'm a woman. You knew you was a woman when you put your hands on somebody. Now, I'm a lady of a particular size and background. I worked in corrections. I put many men on their backs. But I'm also a woman that's got sense enough to know that I'm not every man's match. And you got to gauge it. And you don't just go putting your hands on nobody, because I'm here to tell you, you better learn how to keep your hands to yourself, because somebody will be done hurt you. Spiller say, I know when to fight and when to walk away. I'm just saying, me too. You fight when you have to defend yourself. Putting your hands on somebody about a dog, you crazy. Say, no, ma'am, I fought hell back either. Go on, put your hands on that man. When you end up on, don't worry, when you end up in the funny papers, we'll talk about you. Kids say, I ain't holding no darn sign for no man, relationship or not. Go pop in my behind. Right. I ain't holding no sign either. Carisha crazy, but at the end of the day, she ain't too crazy because he paying. And he might have paid her to hold that sign. And let me not talk about what I'm not going to do. Let me just say this. If Mr. Diddy asked me to hold a sign and hand me the money to hold a sign, Shanitra gonna hold a sign. So he fought his own daughter. He ain't gonna care about you. Leave Caesar alone. Girl, I tried to tell her. She ain't gotta listen. Let me tell you something. Famous last words. Anybody that will beat his daughter, fight a woman, okay, run up on him. Run up on him. And we'll talk about you in the funny papers. Bedside say keep your hands to yourself. If you need to defend yourself, then do it. Exactly. Right, Dolce, run up, get done up. Run up, get done up. I don't put my hands on nobody unless I'm defending myself or my children. Yes, you got $250,000 a month allowance. Oh, I'm holding the sign. Vanessa say that's why Puma back down. Susan, Caesar knows people. He got his karma. Right. Caesar know people. He's a whole bully. Don't mind rumbling, whole waller. And the thing is, at the end of the day, I feel like women, that's a dangerous attitude to have. I just run up on any dude recklessly. Don't do that. Every man ain't your equal. Most men ain't your equal. Wicked say yes, that let that dog fight his own battles. Thank you. I ain't seen, and I still say most dog owners ain't got no hands. Period. Not dog owners, dog lovers. Them people that's like, oh, I'll fight and die by the dog, will usually do just that. You ain't got nothing on them people that's crazy enough to hurt an animal. Child, please. I'm a mind the business that pays me. Ashley say people be ready to lose their life over them dogs. Shaking my head is sad. Because if a woman was getting beat, we turn the other cheek over animals who will attack you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Never. Yep, she holding up the sign and the ATM card. You better do it. Kia say, you know what? I ain't even think about that. Diddy gave her a nice bag to hold that sign. I'll sign up. Let me not be lying in here, B. That's what I'm talking about. Don't lie. Don't lie. Because you know good and well for the right money, you holding that. For the right amount of money, I'm holding the sign. Me is. Sidebar, that's why I don't agree with the TG community deciding. Oh, I don't even know what that is, baby. Okay, Kobe say his own daughter or dog can get it. Yeah, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Ain't no way in the world. Now, if he run up on me, I'm not going to care about your criminal ties or nothing else. I got a few of my own. But if you ain't bothering me, Nitra is not finna bother you. I promise you that. Sure enough, not about no dog. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all, but I'm too black for that. I ain't getting into nothing with nobody over no dog. So yeah, it's just real interesting to me. The idea that they thought he dissed Carisha or whatever. Child, how about they was at the after party balling like ain't nothing happened. Now I don't know what the hell they talking about free bop. I don't know what a free bop is, but they was out there matching t-shirts and everything, child. Hey Deborah, all right, girl. Destiny say, how much do I get to flip and do tricks with the sign? I don't know. And I don't know how you apply. Is there an age limit? You say you'll put a sign on your back? Yes. Yes, Mr. Diddy, sir. You say you spin and flip the sign for $250. That's all I'm trying to say. You say you do cartwheels across the BET stage for the right price. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a job now. I ain't never had no job that nice. Keisha say some days I couldn't even beat my cousins, but I'm running away, like the song by Frankie Beverly and Mays. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Say that ain't no lie about TTN or caring for, you mean training or caring for dogs? I moved over 20 to rescue them. What is it with low income folks? I don't know what you're talking about. Who is low income? I'm confused. Caesar got plenty of money. Vanessa says she don't want that old man. She don't want that old man. She want just what she's getting, money. Yes. And what's wrong with getting money? She supposed to want the money. I don't feel like nobody should want Diddy, but I sure would. I sure would like about 20 minutes with his wallet. Just 20 minutes. You say signs everywhere. Dressed in signs. Girl, I could have them signs printed on fabric and make me a full-length gown with Go Poppy on them. Ms. Ree, you say you need to put in your application. Look, he can have Go Poppy girls in every state. Say I would hold a sign and do the Harlem Shake with it if he asked me to. Thank you. Thank you. Sure would. Hell. Cook a pot of greens with the side. We put the sign on the side of the pot. Say if a man hit me, it's about to become a double homicide. We both going up out of here. Why I gotta die because you hit me? I mean, that's all well and good, sis, but this ain't the dog abuse chat. Like I think we all agree it's bad to abuse dogs. But I also feel like I'm not finna go fight no full-grown man over a dog I ain't never met. That is none of my business. Again, let me just be clear, because maybe I didn't say it good enough. I am too black to be fighting somebody over a dog. Okay? Now I said this before, but maybe I need to say it again. I am black out loud, black on purpose, black every single day of my life. I am far too black. I am extremely black. I am black with a side of midnight, with a dash of 3 a.m, sprinkle of oil slick, way too black to be fighting with anybody, and I mean anybody, over a dog. Okay? This one, black. How you say it in French? Noir. In Igbo, noir. In Spanish, how you say black in Spanish? Negro. How you say? Hold on. Let me see if I can say black in German. Let me see. I don't sprechen the Dutch, but let me see if I can find the word. Hold on. Schwarz. I can say black in every language, and I promise you, I'm too black to fight somebody over a dog. I don't care what's going on. Ain't fin to do it. Never gonna do it. Is it bad to abuse dogs? Absolutely. And don't y'all do it, because that's not nice. I don't even think God pleased with that. However, you say, okay, Poppy for president in rainbow colors. Thank you for the right check. But please don't ever think that I'm finna be we got to stop. No, that's a campaign for somebody else. I'm too black for that one, baby. Too black. Yep. Say then cut a full split. What you say, girl? You do the cartwheels and cut a full split. Right. Black. There you go. Negro. One more time for people in the back. Black. That's just not black behavior, and I'm too black for that. All right, not my fight. We got enough to worry about. Then for me to be out here trying to get in fist fights with full-grown men who are criminals over a dog. I might have to fight with a man tomorrow or the next day or the week after over my children. Wish I would. Thank you, girl. Blackety black. Wish I would. Hey, Just Jules JG. That's all I'm saying. Diddy cutting a mean check to hold them signs. And while everybody's like, oh, he dissed Carisha, I ain't see it. And they at the club in matching t-shirts. Tickled the hell out of me. Then, y'all, the girls is fighting. The girls is fighting. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Y'all, the girls is fighting. They pulling up old stuff about Omarion. Right. We choose our battles. All the time. Every time. No, ma'am. So why somebody went and found a tweet from Mac Main from 2009. Y'all, people are petty. They went and got receipts proof that he got kicked off the Bedrock song. Oh my God. No, don't play it. So apparently, I didn't know he was on the original one, but they said he got cocky, leaked the song, and Wayne was like, you tripping, and snatched him off. And that's how Lloyd got on it. I'm just saying. Yeah, the Bedrock song that Lloyd got on there and got the money off of. He could have had it, but this dummy went and leaked the song, and so now you off it. So this is coming out after him and his homeboys done fell out. They going back and forth on social media, and they are airing him out. They are airing him out. The air out is real. The air out is real. They telling everything all the way down to how he broke up the group, y'all. Now it's on Shade Room Neighborhood Talk, everybody. I'm not finna read all that stuff. Dude wrote a whole senior thesis. Said at the end of the day, Caesar reaped what he been sowing. God is in control. Yes, he is. Say J Boog spilled all the tea. Yes. Oh my God, it wasn't his vocals, but that ain't even the part that knocked me off the worst. Like, you can kind of tell that boy couldn't sing. You say, I like Lloyd on that song anyway, right? You say he taking L's left and right. He is. Thank you. Tell it, Spiller. I love dogs, but be careful. People are dangerous. It could cost you your life. Right. Running around acting crazy. Wish I would. But listen, y'all, let me give y'all some of the highlights of the girls that's fighting. So this that boy J Boog, that boy crazy. He don't mind telling everything. He don't mind. When I say everything, he will tell everything. So he talking about, I mean, like, he putting this boy all the way on Front Street, talking about the fact that you was in high school 5 years and you barely passed because you was skipping. You had a 2.3 GPA, you barely passed, and you was picking on people because they wasn't dressing like you, but they was the ones on honor roll, and yeah, you was cool, but they was focused, and talking about now you a slave to something that you gave your life to, but you never even mastered it, and now you stuck with no other options. And child, then talking about what else he said? Oh, went to talking about how the group had broke up. Apparently, he said that they was Lord, y'all so crazy. You saying so now it was the dog that turned Brittany Griner in and alerted them agents. Lord. I Am Unique say, Omarion, no, he should have turned down that verses. At the very least, he should have shut up afterwards. If he had been quiet, he just would have been on some memes. It would have been some jokes, and that'd have been it. Right. If a group dance more than they sing, you know they can't sing. But listen now. Then they say the group originally broke up because they was trying to renegotiate their contract. They had private conversations with each other. They said Omarion went behind their back and ran to the Clear people, snitched on his friends, and they broke up the group and gave his brother a contract. I don't remember his brother even doing a song. If he did, it couldn't have did too well because I don't remember nothing about it. But yeah, he said you ain't got no other options. I mean, okay, let's think about it. You can't act. We saw that and you got served. Don't nobody want to see them old recycle dance moves from the 90s no more. It's over. From when you was a little kid. That's the last time people thought you was legitimately cute. You can't model because you 5'1". You a whole midget. What can you do? You ain't got no other options. You better go out there and keep eating that watermelon. Learn how to tap dance. Hell, I don't know what to tell you. Yep, definitely not. Say that girl was. You gonna have to retype it, sis. Girl, them typos got you. I couldn't even translate. It was a naked song. Okay, yeah, because I don't even remember the naked song. But that's what he did. That's how he got his brother that contract. He went to private conversations, snitched to the white folks, to the Clear folks, and got them boys put off, and that was that. And then Boog went on to say that he was mad because Max Gauss, I guess that's their agent, had brought in another lead singer to make the record sound better to try to get him a deal. And he was talking about one song or whatever that you could hear the other person's voice fading in and out, like they would bring in the other person to cover up his voice, talking about the fact that he that's when he was talking about you calling people background dancers and said I was there and you was not in the booth for a lot of the vocals that we was put on. So he wasn't even there in the booth for the vocals. Right. No education, nothing. Nothing. He ruined himself. Kids say maybe Omarion can become one of them Hotep brothers and get a YouTube channel. Yeah, all he got to do is jump on there and talk about how he hate black women. He'll get paid. Spiller say Kobe Cole, Brittany brought that on herself. She did. She could have left that weed stuff. Yeah, that hashish oil in Russia and brought some more when she hit the USA. I'm just saying. Right. Say, did you see the Instagram post Mario put out after the verses? He put the picture of a white coffin with gold handles and tagged Old Melon. Mario is petty, but I'm here for it. Yep, Mario. We was here for Mario. I'm telling you, poor Old Melon, all he had to do was just keep singing bump, bump, bump. That's all I'm saying. Bump, bump, bump could have saved his life. Yep, it was Steve Russell's voice from Troop to help out his bad vocals. That's exactly who they said it was. Steve Russell from Troop. Lord. Queen Mermaid said Omarion fights with jazz fingers and pelvic thrusts. Exactly. His brother named Orion. I think his mama was an old idiot. Why is everything? Oh, I hate when people do stuff like that. Just Jewel say, why all short men giving all this trouble? Omarion, Tory the Smurf. Don't forget Caesar. He ain't tall either. What's up, Dana Cutler? Miss Black and Yellow, Steelers Nation. But yep, all he had to do was just keep saying bump, bump, bump. Just keep singing bump, bump, bump. That's all he had to do. And this wouldn't have happened. And then Jay Boog said he was the one singing the hook on that one and brought the attention to the label that the group was able to evolve. Child, look, they airing him out. Talking about how you just use us to try to get attention. And then once the attention get there, you try to push us out the way like, oh, let me be the single. Now, let me find out that Omarion was trying to be the Beyonce of the group. Was he trying to be the Beyonce? Child, I don't know. Mm-mm. That is too much. Yep, talking about apparently what he snitched on him about was that there was some rules that wasn't supposed to be messing around on the road with a bunch of girls, and they did it and they talked about it, and he went and told the people, and they said it was over a girl because he was jealous about some girl. And then they said, get this, they said now April Jones wasn't the first girl that Lil Fizz took from him. Remember that movie You Got Served? Okay, with the You Got Served or whatever. He was going with the girl that was pretending to be his girlfriend in the movie, and they say she left him for Lil Fizz. So something is going on. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. That's some stuff. Chris Brown talking about he want to do a verses with Usher. We would enjoy that because both of them can sing and they can twirl around. You know, we'll see some dancing and jumping in the air and twirling and stuff. And I think that'll be all right. Y'all, Azalea Banks weird behind still going after Beyonce. Mind you, Beyonce ain't even said her name. She ain't said a word. So apparently, Azalea made a post saying since B is out here pretending to support black divas with bouquets of wilted flowers after stealing their art. So let me just give y'all some background. So she's angry because she sent Robin S. some flowers of appreciation. And for the young folks, Robin S. was somebody that made some bomb house music. Okay? So she was mad because she gave Robin S. flowers. And she calls it after stealing their art. First of all, Robin S. didn't invent house music. Like, stop it. She just gave her flowers because that's who inspired her. She didn't try to hide it. She said that's who inspired her. She gave the girl flowers. The lady, that wonderful lady, flowers. Arrogantly assuming they don't have money for legal counsel and muscling them into making stock PR statements to cover up this messy album rollout. Can we get an update on Coy Knowles? Why are you asking about the daddy's outside child? What does that have to do with the music? You know, your little sister you think we forgot about? Nobody cares. This French coffee, knee-high, white, orthopedic, wallaby, communion plate, Sunday school, Baptist, cornbread, wig jig is up, BB. We don't know what the hell are you talking about. And then talking about when do Blue Ivy and Coy Knowles photos drop. You know, there's something really sick about that girl. She's really sick. First of all, baby, the fact that you're doing house music, did you steal the art because you decided to do house music after other people had done it before? So because she decided to do house music and because it had been done before, she's stealing from who? Who did she steal from? I think it's time for Azalea to come to terms with the fact that you're not successful because you're a nasty person and people just don't like you. I think that's it. People just don't like you. Because Beyonce sent her flowers and Robin posted it and was excited. She said, look at my gift that was just delivered, plus read the card. 2 generations of legacies coming together. At Beyonce, you are now part of my legacy and I'm a part of your legacy. Let's ride the wave, baby. May you continue to be that beacon of light and ray of sunshine, that hope for generations to come, always in my heart, Robin S. So Robin and Beyonce shared a beautiful moment. And here comes a little lackluster, miserable Azalea. What about me? What about me? And and apparently she knew what about me wasn't gonna work. So then she started talking about what about your daddy outside child. So are we now attacking children if their daddies cheat on their mamas? I'm asking for a friend, literally. LEL for the win. I love you so much. Y'all, please hit the like button. LEL say, and she liked the boy cats. Ma'am, nobody's listening to you. Not a soul. Lala say, Muppet face, strong draw line. Azalea needs to have a seat. She does. Ashley say, F Azalea, she makes a mockery of my religion, Santeria. Yep, well, that's what she doing. And y'all need to get her. Keisha E say, hold on. Where is my... Oh, I was looking for something. Oh, here we go. Keisha E say, he said Chris Brown took your career and Bow Wow took your tour. Yeah, he got him on that one too. He got him. Quiet Storm say, why is she trying to start the Beehive when DC Young Fly made her cry? What she think the Beehive gonna do? But see, I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe. I believe she jealous of all the attention that Santana is getting, and so she wants the attention. Some people would take bad press. Azalea knows she ain't never getting no good press, so she's willing to take the bad press if that's all she can get. And that's what she's trying to do. She would love the Beehive to attack her. Please understand that. She is desperate for the attention of the Beehive because she know Beyonce would never acknowledge the fact that she's alive. She know that girl is never going to acknowledge that she ever drew breath. But at least if she can get the attention of the Beehive, that's some attention, which is better than what she gets now, which is no attention. Yeah, she's a whole weirdo. Just Jules say the only thing nice about Azalea is her name and skin tone. Yes, that's very true. Ashley said she had a concert and told them people that paid money to see her to perform what she told them. All right, we got 100% likes. Thank y'all. See, Azalea is crazy. She is. She's a nut. Say, OMG, I forgot DC made her cry. Azalea even leached on Fulia Fox. She's looking for a moment. She's a stunt queen. Right. Focus on your talent if you have any. Because clearly I don't know if you do. It's the desperation. It's the desperation for me. But it's the fact that she's mad because I guess she wanted Beyonce to say her name. Beyonce don't have to say your name, honey. You don't matter. You just don't matter. Wait, she was cussing the people out at the concert. They talking about Azalea Banks, sis. Ashley say, I saw the concert. She was belligerent and drunk on stage. No talent. Right. That's why she's angry and bitter. Bitterness is so unattractive. So unattractive. Hold on. There was one more thing I wanted to cover real quick, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm hurting. Oh. Okay, y'all. This is disturbing, but I got to put it out there before I go. It's sad. It's disturbing. This just hit like 27 minutes ago. Wow. Wow. So, hey, Shanika C. You say, why hasn't someone gotten Azalea help? Because don't nobody care about her. It's clear nobody cares about her. Nobody. Absolutely nobody cares about her. Anybody who did, I'm sure she ran them off with her nasty personality. But let me tell y'all what happened, right? So apparently there was a shooting that occurred near Peachtree Road in Atlanta at about 11:35 last night. 3 people were shot, taken to the hospital. 1 did not survive. The music executive Shaka Zulu, the manager and CEO of Disturbing the Peace Records. Okay. Well, he wasn't, yeah. He was he was the manager and the CEO of Disturbing the Peace, Luda's manager or whatever. Yeah, Shaka's in the hospital. He ain't dead, but one of the dudes that was with him died. I'm trying to understand this one. Atlanta tripping right now. He ain't dead, but he ain't doing good. He did not die. Not yet. Not yet. So I just thought that was one of them things we got to go on and put out there. It happened. I'm sorry it happened. So anyway, that's that on that. I'm gonna just let that go. That was kind of sobering. I didn't expect to see that. But yeah, y'all say a prayer for Shaka. He in the hospital. Hopefully he comes out because we don't need to hear about nobody else losing their lives. Y'all, this is crazy. This is really crazy. But anyway, we can't control what happens. We can only control what we do. Hopefully we do better. Hopefully we start to do better in our communities. I don't have a good feeling that we are anytime soon, but it's a problem. It's a real problem. But in any event, y'all, let's get on up out of here. We done been chilling in here for 2 hours. Supposed to have been an hour. I done took 2, but I needed to talk and chill and talk about what's happening. So we did. And I'm glad we did. But anyway, we'll be back. It won't be today. If y'all don't see me tomorrow, don't panic. If I can late night tomorrow, I probably will. But it was fun kicking it with y'all as usual. If you're not subscribed, check your subscribe button. Make sure it ain't red. If your subscribe button is red, that means you're not subscribed, y'all. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit the like button if you haven't already. It's free. And hit the notification bell, which is also free. Free. And when you hit the notification bell, please make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this porch. Also, real quick, I want to say thank you to everybody who signed the card for my daughter for the loss of her father. Y'all know y'all's favorite niece who's usually in the chat with us, Geneva. Those of you who left kind words on the community tab, I appreciate you. Please continue to pray for my baby and her brother. They are grieving, but they're strong. They're strong children. They've been taught to pray. They've been taught to trust in the Lord. So y'all, please continue to pray for them. Thank you again for the kind words. Thank y'all for coming in here to keep me laughing and get us through all this craziness that's going on. We will not complain. We will find a way to be grateful. I love you guys. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.